So this is this year's beater sled. It's a 1991 Polaris Indy Sport 440. Motor runs good. The skis are off right now. I've got them in the garage. They were pretty rotten on the bottom, and when I took them off, I realized just how worn they were. I'm going to weld some more metal onto them and probably make some better blades for the bottom of them. Now, when I first got this thing, the pull starter was busted off and coming through one of those holes, and I had to rewind that. What majorly was wrong with it was the pickup inside the tank for the fuel had disintegrated, and I had to make a new one. And the carbs needed a little adjustment, but I still haven't even cleaned them. You can see the coil here. It's an Allen wrench welded to the one stripped screw, but it holds it on fine. Just leave it like that. Here you can see what I mean with the ski. It's got some pretty good holes in it here and there. The bottom's still semi-decent. There's the other one, and these miraculously still have a little bit of carbide left on the bottom, but I'm probably going to take a couple pieces of file or some type of hardened steel I have around and weld them to either side and then sharpen them and make some better blades for some better turning ability. You can see here, it's not pretty, it's all ground down now, but there's less holes in it, so at least there's that. It's pretty ugly on the top because I had to tack these little squares on for filler so that I could pile some on the bottom and ground it mostly smooth. Now for these, so I have some turning ability because this doesn't really dig in anymore, it's pretty rounded off. I have this old file that was already rusted pretty much smooth anyway, ground it all flat both sides, and I'm going to cut it right down the middle. It's even slightly tapered for me already, and then it's going to get welded right along the bottom of this as a blade to give me some better steering ability with that thing. So there's my file cut in half. There's the tails cut off there. And now I'm going to clean up the edge that I cut on the bench grinder so it's flat. And then the outer edge is going to become the sharp edge. I'm not sure whether I'll try to grind it sharp in the vise before, tiny vise, before it goes on, or if I'll weld it on and then I'll try to sharpen it. We'll see. Well, there's the first piece of file welded on. There's the other half for the other ski. And it's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty much straight. I tried to line it up with the bolts and tack it, but it's close enough to where it should work. And I'm going to try and sharpen this one and see if it's possible while it's on the piece. If not, then if it's difficult, the next one I'll do before I put on. Well, here's a finished one, a sharpened one. Came out pretty well. I rounded the end. That was nice and dangerous. But anyway, time to do the other one. First, I think I'll bolt this on and see how it looks. There it is on the ski. Time to do the other one. Alright, they're both on there. Stay tuned for how they work in the next video.